Hi everyone, welcome to Financial Insights. I'm Linda, your accounting coach. Today, I want to talk about how to prepare for tax season, and particularly what documents do you need for tax season. I know tax season is almost over, or it may already be over if by whenever you're reviewing this video. However, as I stated before, tax season starts January 1st, and there's so many documents that we have to keep track of. But if you know some of the major documents, you'll be better prepared for tax season. So, number one, make sure you keep all of your documents regarding income. You need to report all of your income, especially if you're a 1099, if you're an LLC, even if you don't receive a 1099 from that vendor, you still need to report that income. So remember that. Make sure you report all income. Also, keep track of invoices that you're sending to your clients, and then also deposit slips. This is so important because if you're ever audited or if you need to provide something to a lender, investor, whatever the case may be, you need to show that you can support that bank statement, whatever deposits, whatever transactions are coming through that bank statement or credit card, you need to keep that. So many times we end up losing the deposit slip or misplacing it. So make sure you keep the deposit slip and then the support that actually supports that deposit slip. And what I mean by that, so if you make a deposit of $500, what is that $500 made up of? So you need to make sure you know that. Oh, it's for, two checks for $250, or maybe for one check for $250, and then it may be cash. Whatever the case may be, you need to keep that documentation. Also, regarding receipts, everything is electronic now. So you may have your bills on auto pay, you order things online. However, you need to still keep those receipts. Keep them in a folder or somewhere on the cloud. So for instance, a lot of our, like maybe possibly our insurance, our rent, our utilities is all electronic. You still need to keep a copy of those bills because you need to prove that you actually received the bill and you paid it. So I know a lot of times we probably think, okay, we can just go into the system and pull it. But say for instance, you change vendors or that company is sold, you lose that information. So make sure you're downloading your bills and your receipts from vendors. Also, make sure that you're downloading your financial statements. You want to be able to provide that to your tax preparer. And before you provide your financial statements, make sure your bank and credit card is reconciled, and make sure you have reviewed your financials with the accounting professional. And what I mean by that, so they can take a look at it and make sure there's no unusual credits, nothing looks unusual, nothing what we call looks out of whack. Because if your tax has to fix it or you have to go back and forth, that means you may have to pay your tax preparer even more money. So make sure you keep up with all of your documents. Even if you don't even think it relates to taxes, still keep it. And most importantly, keep up with your receipts. I see this so many times that this is the hang up where we are not keeping up with our receipts. One thing that I purchased is actually I got it from the dollar store and it costs $1. It is a expendable folder and it fits right in my purse or whatever bag I'm carrying that day. And it's probably, about this size. So it's really easy to use. So if you're at Staples, you go to Starbucks, you can just put that receipt right in there. So create a system for yourself if you just want to use a plain old envelope. But remember, keep all of your documents. Number two, make sure you report all of your income, even if you don't receive a 1099 or whatever statement you need during tax season. You still need to report that because if the IRS sees that and they have been notified and you don't report it, that's a red flag to them. So as I said before, this is probably not the most shiniest or topic that everyone wants to talk about, but it must be done. This is just something that it's a task that everyone doesn't like to do, but you have to do it. So make sure you're keeping up with your record keeping. It's springtime. do some spring cleaning, start getting your documents ready for the next tax season, start to put a system in place. Use this time to get your books, your record keeping in order. Until next time.